Alright, so at this point, this is where I start to like to mess with the cosmetics for the characters and changing the body type. So what we're going to start off with is changing the actual body. So we're going to want to install BodySlide. So we want BodySlide Outfit Studio. We'll go on the Nexus and check that out. And I'm going to show you guys how to use it because I've actually gotten a surprising lot of comments on my videos on how to use BodySlide. So BodySlide Outfit Studios, bam, files. Um, let's make sure. See, the good thing about me still having all my mods installed is I can see what version will work with 1.597. So we want 5.60, and to check the game version, it's usually right here, 5.61. Customized does not include any data. It doesn't look like it's a hard requirement, like it has a different like AE version, so this one should still work. But let's see, 5.60 is on here still. Yep, 5.60. So to be safe, you can download this version if you want, because we know it will work for 1.597. And same old thing, Mod Manager, download it, and then install it. So we'll go here, BodySlide, enable. So we're good with that for now. And then the next thing we're going to want to do is install a body type. So there are a bunch of different body types. There's CBBE, UMP, Touched by Debella, a few other ones too. I'm not really familiar with the other ones, but my body type of choice is Touched by Debella. So we'll go to that. So we got Touched by Debella. So we'll go to the Nexus page. Touch TOUched. And you can see Touched by Debella pops up. So let's see requirements. This mod has no known dependencies. So we will click here. Touched by Debella, underwears, nude, and physics options are included in BodySlide. So we have another thing here. So texture normal maps. So download the main body mod first. Same old thing. Slow download. Wait for that to finish downloading. Then we'll go to Touched by Debella. Enable. So we'll have a few options here. So we have this, the main one, which you'll want obviously. Race menu morphs. So what this will do, it will add BodySlide options in race menu itself in game, specifically for Touched by Debella body. There's also a generic one in the race menu also as well that'll let you do tweaks to any body you have installed, but this one's made specifically for Touched by Debella, so you'll have a bunch more options. Physics files, download this. This is minor physics, but we will get in depth to more advanced physics mods later. But for now, install that. And this is just craftable underwears if you want to have craftable underwears, and you'll have a bunch of options once this is installed. So we'll finish. And okay, now we have our body mod installed. Now, in order for this to show up in game, we're going to have to use BodySlide Studio, and I'll show you guys how to get there. So this is one of those instances where we can close that now. We can close this now. We are going to want to go into your Skyrim folder, which is why you want a shortcut to make it easier to get to. So to get the BodySlide Studio, you'll click on Skyrim folder, click on Data, then go down to Caliente Tools, BodySlide, and this is where you want to be. Now, you want to click on BodySlide times 64-bit, which is what Special Edition is running on. Hit that. Now, it's your first time. It's going to ask you what game you're trying to use it for. We're going to click Skyrim Special Edition to choose. No, wait, why is it telling me follow 4? Huh. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Game not found. Select data folder manually. Okay, so it just wants me to find the game for it. It didn't find it. So we'll go through the path. This PC, click on the hard drive that it's installed on. Like I said, program 86. Then go to Steam. So where is Steam at? Steam. Then we'll click on Steam Apps. Then Common. Then Skyrim Special Edition. And this is where the data folder is. Select folder. Then choose game. There we go. So now we have it. So once you have Touched by Debella installed, or any other body mod you have installed, example CBBE, like I said, UMP, what you're going to want to do is go to here, to this little search bar up here. Since we're using Touched by Debella, we're going to type in TOUCHE touched. Just to start, it's the keywords. Hold on a sec. Touched by Debella, see if it goes this way. Or actually, you know what? Let's do this and see if this works. So here we go. So TBD is its acronym. So whenever you're going to look for it, type in TBD and bam. So when we installed Touched by Debella, that mod itself actually converted all of the armors and outfits to the Touched by Debella body. So all these things here, so let's see, for example, let's find an outfit here. Armors. So look at, you get a whole bunch of sliders. So preview. See, as you can see, it's been changed to a more shapely armor. But what you're going to want to do is type in for a shortcut, and so you have two options here. CBBC, you have Touched by Debella body nude, Touched by Debella CP. This is a collisions physics mod. We don't have it installed yet, so we're not going to click on that body type yet. And then so we're going to click on this. You don't have to do this because there are other options. So for YouTube's sake, we're going to find the actual body type that does not have any nudity in it. Where is this? UNT. Let's see if we can find underwear. Body nude, underwear, vanilla. So hit preview. So here we go. So this is technically this is what it will look like when you have no armor on. You'll have this on here. Now if you did the nude version, none of this would be here. The bra and the underwear's here. But just for YouTube purposes, we're going to go with this body. So to get this to show up in game, you're going to want to hit build. Before you hit build, remember to hit this here, mesh, actors, characters, blah, blah, blah. Click that. You always want to click it. And build morphs. And then just hit build. And that's it. That body type, this body here, will now show up in game. Now, if you want, let's make this a little smaller here. You can pluck around with the body settings here. So let's say you want to make the body more slim. As you can see, as I move these sliders, it'll make it slim or thicker, like here, but really huge. Whoa, whoa! As you can see, you can change all of these proportions, and you can go beyond 100%. So you have 100% max, but if you manually do it, like let's see, look for 500%. Whoa! Just for funny sakes, but yeah, you don't have to do that, but you just get tons of options. You can go negative if you want, so you can do like negative 200. Yeah, as you can see, that happens. But yeah, you can play around, try and find any of the settings you want, and you've got all kinds of different options. Um, as you can see here, I don't want to say the word keywords for YouTube, but as you guys can see, um, this is for low weight. This is for high weight. When you are in race menu, you can change the character's weight scale from 0 to 100. I always just work on 100 scale. It's just easier. But yeah, like really huge. You can change the shapes, all kinds of stuff. So you can just play around with that. Now, once you get the shape that you want, so let's say, for instance, as a joke, let's do that. Say you want that to be saved. What you can do is you can go to Save As, and here you can type in whatever you want. So as a keyword, and you can add this to all your armor. So you can make all your clothing, all the armors in the game fit this preset. So you hit save, and then hit save again. That's it. Now this will always save. This is your custom. So you see how you have your default for your preset here, and if you go, you can. This is your custom preset. So if you want all the armors that you have for Touched by Debella to look like that, just go back to the search here and type in TBD, and when you do that, all of the stuff that's converted to Touched by Debella will show up here. These are all the armors and clothing in the game. And if you want to change, like if you want these changes to apply to all of these armors, you'll just go down here to batch build while you still have your keyword in the search here. And all these armors will show up. And just hit build. Now, what will happen is, because this game, these clothings have physics, but we don't have the specific physics mod installed yet. It'll give you two options, one without physics, one with physics for the bodies. CBPC is a mod we will be installing later, but if you don't install it, just go with the normal one, and then just hit OK, and it'll regenerate and build all the armors to that. So if you want them to reflect that, so look, we have that built. We already hit build for the body itself. We'll go in game and we'll check out the changes. So we're in game, and as you can see, the body's been built. Leave me alone. So you can see the chest area is stupid big, but this was just for an example. Leave me alone, guards. God damn it. But yeah, so that's the body mod installed. The next thing I like to do is work on the face, because as you can see, that looks horrendous. So the next thing we'll do is we'll work on getting the face to look a lot nicer. So what I like to start off with is high poly head, which is it adds more polygons to the face to make it look nicer. So let's go back to my mod manager here, because I don't know if it's on here. I think it's an off-site thing. Okay, so yeah, it's an off-site thing here. So let's go to here. Go to Google. I'm just going to type in Skyrim SE, HIG, poly head. Okay, so you're going to want to click on the first one that popped up here, and it's on it's an off-site web page called Vectors Plexus. You will have to sign up for it. It's pretty easy to sign up for it. It's just like Nexus. It's just an alternate place to get mods. The only thing is when you download mods from here, it won't automatically download to your Nexus Mod Manager. It'll be a manual download, but I will show you how to add mods that don't automatically download to your Nexus Mod Manager. I'll show you how to add them to your Nexus Mod Manager. So once you're signed up, you'll hit download. Am I even logged in here? I'm not logged in. I can't remember my login for now, but once you're signed up and you're logged in and you download this, I'll show you guys how to get the mod installed into your game. So what I like to do from this point is when I'm making, like when I have mods that have to be downloaded and added to Nexus manually, or Vortex manually, let's close that, is I like to make another folder called non-Nexus mods. So non-Nexus mods. I'm going to put 2 because I already have one downloaded or made, but this is just for, your guys' sake. So once you have high poly head downloaded, what you're going to do is take the archive file, and this is how you're going to add mods manually to Nexus Mod Manager. Not install to your game manually, but add your mod to Nexus Mod Manager so the Mod Manager can install it to your game. So, like I said, I like to make an empty folder called non-Nexus mods. So, like mods that I download manually, I'm going to slip it in here. Then we're going to go back to our mod manager here. And then we're going to actually sorry, I don't want to skip ahead. Let's make sure there's any requirements. So, mod requirements, race menu, expressive face gen morphs, expressive facial animations male, and expressive facial animations female. I'm pretty sure I have those here. So expressive animations female edition, and yeah, so the male, I'm using a female character, so I don't need the male version. So before we install high poly head, let's just make sure there's no requirements for these mods. Access mods. And now this is Fallout. I don't want Fallout. Female edition. And requirements. Fair skin. So this isn't necessary. This is just a skin texture mod. I'm telling you right now, you don't have to use this, but I will be using a skin texture mod. So disregard this. I'm telling you right now, you can use this mod without this requirement. So we'll install this. And as you can see, if you have a mod that actually requires another mod and you don't have it, you'll get a notification here saying missing masters. So because I'm not missing any masters, that skin texture wasn't a requirement. So now that's installed, and then let's see, facial animations female edition, male edition, and face morphs. So we have that here, and we'll just check the mod requirements here. Face gen morphs, bam, requirements, race menu. We already have race menu installed, so we're good to go. So we'll hit install this. See here, unresolved mod conflicts. Expressive face gen morphs, touched by Debella. So don't worry about mod conflicts right now. We'll go over that in a little bit. But for now, just don't worry about it. This isn't really going to affect your game right now. So now that these two are installed, we're going to install the high poly head, and I'm going to show you how to manually add mods to your Nexus Mod Manager. So what you're going to do is come up to here to install from file, and we're going to look for our mod that we made, the manager that we made. That's on my desktop. And then we'll click in non mods 2. And here we are. We're inside the non-Nexus mod file 2 that we made. And here's our high poly head. You're just going to click on that and then hit open. And as you can see, it's deploying. And here we go. The mod is installed like as if Nexus installed it for you, or added it to Vortex Mod Manager for you. So we've got some things here. Special edition is the core, face morphs, vanilla. We don't have any. Oh, we have this expressive face gen morph, and then facial animations, female. We have that one installed, and we don't have any of these installed. We don't have any of these installed, and just leave that how that is, and finish. Hit enable. And so the next mod, cosmetic mod for the face I like to use is a mod called Botox. Botox. And as you can see here, we'll check it out on the mod manager page. Botox for Skyrim. Check the requirements. This mod does not have any dependencies. Facelifts all female heads in Skyrim. Faux mod version. KSI hair or KS hair is included. That'll change the hair. So what this will do is it'll change the face of your characters or all the NPCs, and it'll give them custom hairs. So hit mod, same old thing here. Slow download, and then we'll go to our thing here. Install, enable. Let it do its thing. So you'll get a foam mod menu here. Now, I don't have any of these installed, so don't click them. Just get Skyrim unless you have some of these mods installed. But if you're following my video, you shouldn't have any of these other mods installed. So just go with this. Go to choose textures. Now, because this mod comes with its own custom skin textures, but we're not going to use this mod skin textures. We're going to use our own later. So you're going to go to no textures, finish. Let that install. And then we're going to do one more mod before we launch the game, and that's we're going to add our own skin texture. So we're going to hit the pure CBBB and UMP skin texture 4K and 8K. This is a skin texture we're going to be using. We're going to go to mod, and then we're going to go to the pure, and here, right here, and requirements, Nexus mod requirements, Caliente beautiful body enhancers. So this isn't a requirement neither. We're using Touched by Debella, which is an alternate type of CBBE body, but it's not. So none of these are. You don't need these because we already. It's basically saying use a custom body, and we're already using one. So none of these are necessary because we have Touched by Debella installed. So you can download this without worrying. Make sure it's the CBBE version because we're using Touched by Debella, and Touched by Debella is similar to CBBE. This one will work. If you download the UMP one, you'll have invisible lines on your character. So make sure you get the CBBE version. And you guys know the drill. Hit that. Slow download. Once it's done downloading for you guys, enable. And depending on how good your PC is, you'll either use the 4K or the 8K version. I'm going to use the 8K version. Default. So you got different options here for like the hairs down below. I just go with default. And depending on like if your character is thin, thick, go according to this. Um, Touched by the Bella tends to be a little bit muscular, so you can hit muscular. And for here, wet, glossy, this is just how you want the skin to look. Do you want the skin to look wet? Do you want it to look glossy? But we're not going to pick any of these because we have our own custom skin texture. So we're going to just go with no gloss. And then I just go with default on this one. And then mouth. So what this will do is give your character better looking, higher resolution teeth and tint marks. So it'll make makeup on your character's face look a little better. And hit finish. So now that that's installed, we're going to do a test run on our game. Hit continue, and we'll see the little update to our face. Let's just get away from the guards real quick. See, as you can see, the character looks a lot better. But what you're going to want to do is open up the race menu. So when you have race menu installed, you're going to hit the tilde key and you're going to type in show race menu. Hit enter. You're going to come into the character customization here. So we have high poly head installed, but you have to select it now. So you're going to want to go to face and you're going to go all the way down to actually, I went to the wrong section. Sorry. I want to go to head. And then you're going to go to face part. And you can see it says Skyrim ESM female Dawn Guard high poly head. So as you can see, face part number 3 is high poly head. Don't worry about the seams around the necks and stuff. We'll get that changed up later. But as you can see, high poly head makes you don't really see that much of a difference until you start adding face presets to your character. So yeah, high poly head's installed, and yeah. So don't worry, like I said, don't worry about the seam and the difference in the face and the look. We'll fix that up later. But yeah, so now we've got a bit of the cosmetic mods installed. So what we'll do next is we'll do some actually, you know what, before I end this, since we're already using BodySlide, I'm going to show you how to add armors to it and get it to fit your character before we end this video, or end this section, sorry. Let's go to Nexus. Well, I mean, I already have armors installed here, so let's do here, I know a good one. Let's find something that's not too Dark Disciple. Here, we'll add this Dark Disciple here. So we'll go here, and then we'll click on here and type in DIC. How come that's not showing up here? We'll just click on the mod author, user files. He's got a bunch of Touched by the Bella conversion armors already, but here we go. So this is what we're going to use as our demonstration. Mod requirements, Touched by the Bella, we already have that. Files, you'll click download. Same old thing, guys. Click on this, slow download, bam. And then we'll go to Dark Disciples. We'll enable it. Dark Disciple. You can either have it replace, I think it's like the what you call it, places the Dark Brotherhood armor, or you can have it as a standalone. I always pick the standalone. And now that's added. So to make things easier to find armors and weapons that you download, I do recommend adding another mod called Add Item. Add Item menu, but we'll worry about the. Actually, no, let's install that now so it makes it easier to get that armor we just installed. Um, so we'll go here, add item. This makes finding armors and things, items from mods super duper easy. Requirements, UI extension, and we already have SKSE installed, so we'll go and get UI extension. Let's check the requirements for UI extension. Skyrim script extender, so SKSE, we already have that. So we'll click on this. UI extension, let's just make sure. UI extension version 1.20. Version 1.20. So we know it's going to work for our version of Skyrim. So you guys know the drill. Mod manager download, slow download, and then install this. That's enabled. That now means we can go to add item and add that. Enable. So now that we have Dark Disciple installed, I'm going to show you how to create it in BodySlide Studio so it shows up as your custom character that you made earlier. So again, we're going to go into Skyrim Special Edition, pull that over here, Data, Caliente Tools, BodySlide, and then BodySlide 64. Now, just like SKSE Loader, I recommend you make a shortcut for this too, so you don't have to do what we just did and go through a bunch of menus. So I have a shortcut down here, as you can see. This is a shortcut for BodySlide for Skyrim, and this one's for my Fallout. So we'll click on this. Bam, it shows up. Now, if you want to find it, we'll type in here DARK for Dark Disciple, and as you can see, it shows up here. So let's see here, Dark Disciple Black, CBPC, which is the collisions and physics. Hit the mesh and stuff down here. We'll do a preview. Now this is the base body. Now if you go to here to default, sometimes, and I don't know why it does this, it won't, sometimes your preset won't show up for some armors that you download. I don't know why it does that. So what I recommend is once you do have your desired slider sets, when you get to an instance where your thing's not showing up, just take like a picture or something of what your sliders are and then just do them for here. And once you have your specifics slider sets done, like your options here, you'll just hit build. And because there's two different versions for this, there's a black version and a red one, you'll just go to batch build, and all the items with the keyword dark that we put in our search will show up here. And we'll just hit this. Now you'll see once we do this, a couple options will show up. There's a CBPC version, which is a physics mod with collision, and then SMP, which is another physics mod where it'll just be your own body weight moving, certain parts of your body, versus CBPC, which is actually collisions. So like if your hand happens to go up past your chest, you'll move that part of your body, versus that not doing so with SMP, where your body will just move from your body movement itself. We don't have any physics mods installed yet, so we're just going to click on the normal versions and hit OK. And there we go. It's built it. So let's go in game now and test it out. Hit continue. Now, once we install add item, we should get a notification saying that items have been added to our add item SE pack added. So what that is you'll go to your items, and as you can see here, add item pack, click on it, and you'll get 2 spells. These are powers, so you'll take those 2 books from that menu. You'll go to items, go to the books, read both of them, and then you'll go to your magic section and go to powers, and there they are. Add item menu and add item search. So you can go to search and use that power, and you can search in keywords, whether it's colors, the actual name of an item, or you can just go here to the add item menu, bam, and you just use your power and it shows up. So everything in the game as will show up in this item. So every time you download a new mod, it'll show up here, and you can just look in it and get all the items straight from the mod itself. So as you can see, these are the armors we just downloaded. So we'll just take the red versions for now, just to show you guys how it works. And go to items. And there you go. Now if you want this to look different, you'll just go into BodySlide Studios and change the sliders to make whatever you want, bigger, smaller, thicker, taller, whatever you want to do. Or you can go to show race menu, and you can go to here, touched by the Bellamorphs, and you can change all kinds of stuff here. So let's say you want to change like your character's weight and stuff. So where weight's at half, as you can see, I just added more weight to the character. From here you can go and go crazy. You can do whatever you want. Chest up, huge if you if you want, or you can make them smaller. Same with your butt, arms, legs. You got tons of options here on top of what you can do inside of BodySlide as well. And as you can see, that because I didn't match up the same slider sets as my actual main body, the chest is bigger here than when I had the armor equipped it. But that's how you use BodySlide. So I'll show you guys another thing, and that's how you add presets to BodySlide. So I have my own presets on the Nexus. So if we go here and go type in Majestic, I have 2 BodySlides or 2 BodySlide presets here. I'm not going to click on them because it's going to show a photo that might get me in trouble on YouTube, but I already have the presets saved on my computer here. So once you download a preset, a BodySlide preset, so let's say you're on the Nexus, you see somebody's body preset for the character, and you're like, I like the shape of that body, and they have a preset available. What you'll do is you'll go on their page, you'll manually download the file. Let's see here, because I know I saved the preset files somewheres. Oh, there they are. I just couldn't see them. It was hidden like here in all the brightness. But yeah, so I have my own presets. So these are a bunch of presets that I have made. But here is my preset right here from the Nexus Mod Manager. So what you'll do is, if you want a specific body type, hold on, I'll try and do some magic here so you guys can see. So this is my body preset. This is what your character's shape will look like inside the game. So let's say like you were okay, no, that's got clothing on, but let's say like, oh, I like that armor. I want my character's body to look like that. What you'll do is you'll go to my page, you'll go to files. It's a manual download, slow download, and then here's the file here. I also have it on my computer already, but just to make it easier to show you guys how to do this without there being any cuts in my video. Once you have my file downloaded, you will click on your Skyrim folder, and then you'll go to Data, Caliente Tools, BodySlide, and then you'll look for Slider Presets. So here we go, Slider Presets. What you're going to want to do is just take my file and just drag it in there, and that's it. So then next time you open up BodySlide, you should see, let's see here, touched by the Bella. Let's see here. I'm sorry if this is taking long, guys. I'm just trying to be as thorough as possible, just to make things quicker here. Nude. Huh, why isn't that showing up in my preset folder? That's odd. Caliente Tools, BodySlide. It's there. I don't understand why it's not showing up. This is odd. Huh. Okay, then we have a mystery to solve here. All right, let me see if I can just make a just a random one here. So this is the default. UND. Underwear vanilla. Preview. So let's see here. Let's see here. I just want to make sure that it's saving. So really huge. Just do something ridiculous. So save. Let's close it. Open it back up, and let's see if it's saved. Yep. So really huge. Okay, so it's saved. I'm probably just gonna have to custom put my ones in again, but it's saved now. So you can see how my slider settings saved here as default. But basically, I don't know why it's not working the way it should, but whenever you download somebody's body preset folder files, you just take it and put it into your slider presets here. Why it's not showing up, I'm not sure. I wonder if I have to type in touched by Debella. Let me rename this. Touched by Debella dash. Let's see if that does the trick. It's been a while since I've tinkered with this, but we'll all troubleshoot together. Still not showing up for some reason. Oh well, we'll figure that out later. But like I said, it's saved. So if you want your preset to be saved on your own, just do what you got to do. Change your body slide settings to whatever you want. And then while you're on the default, just hit save and it'll save your settings for now. But yeah, that's how you use BodySlide Studios. So the next thing we'll be working on is installing EMBs and making the game look a hell of a lot better than it looks now.